Hi guys, welcome back on my channel. Dorota Palicka, International Nail Artist and Educator here, and today we are going to do a beautiful wedding nail art. I hope you will really enjoy watching it. You can have a wee preview of it in here. Absolutely amazing design, which every bride would love on their nails. Let's start. Let's start doing the set, and we will use the 155, which is sweet side. So just apply it over. It's going to be a very delicate design, kind of almost a wedding style. And then cure it in. Same on this one. Cure it. I think this color goes with everything, like, and it's definitely my favorite one. I was supposed to do my other hand, but I've got dilemma. I don't know what to do, like, because ideally I wish to show you something completely different to my right hand. But then at the same time, I really like the nails which I have currently on my right hand. So I'm having a really big dilemma. Should I do something which is matching, or should I do something completely different just to show you a different design? I need to decide on that later on. And then another one. Give it a cure. And the last one. And then we can move on into a beautiful design. Once the first nail cure, we can remove it. And on this one, we are going to apply the Glamour Silver. So using the High Shine No Wipe Top Gel, we will be able to apply this chrome. Like, make sure there is no fluffy bits and pieces, because the chrome is going to show it. And I'm always checking it underneath of the light, so like I'm checking how the light is reflecting, and if it's a nice and all over smooth, that means it's a good to go, and then I can give it a cure. Then this is a middle finger. And give it a cure as well. What I love about the Glamour Silver is that the color which is underneath is still going to be visible. It kind of gives those pearlescent chrome finish to it, and it is absolutely fantastic for like a very delicate designs, for the wedding style nails as well. So absolutely a must-have. And there was also a time in a salon when the clients always like came in and they asked for a new pigments. This was one of their favorites as well. Same like the Aurora pigment, which gives a few different colors to the nail. So I definitely love that too. Okay, check under the light. And you can see there's a wee hole in the top coat. It will really show in the chrome. So always make sure the surface is nice. Just dab it in and then rub into the nail. And just even on its own, like with couple gems, I think this nails will look really pretty too. Rubbed it well. And the last one. So on each color they will look slightly different. Okay, after this part is done, we need to give a few scratches to the free edge just to make sure our top coat is going to stick into the chrome. And I'm always doing, like when I'm doing a chromes, I'm always scratching those free edge. And then with the dust brush, I'm just removing the excess of the pigment just so the surface is really nice and chromy. Because you can see the difference, like here I have cleaned it and here is not clean. Okay, so we really want those chromy look. Okay, on our pinky we are going to apply just like a wee gem. And for that I'm going to use the base gel. And give it a cure. And all the design has to go on those two nails here. So we have to apply the top coat because we want some part of the design to be kind of like a 3D look, and then we want some part of the design to be more smudgy. Okay, so some parts wouldn't be covered with the top coat for this design. And I'm going to use the paint on French gel and my D-liner brush and the watercolor brush. So on my mixing palette, I'm picking up a little bit of the paint on French gel and a drop of the sweet side, so 155, just so I've got lighter shade of this color. Okay, mix it well. And now we are going to paint the design. So this part is going to be under the top coat and the rest is going to be on top of the top coat. You want to press it really hard with your brush, so your brush creates kind of like almost a flowery parts. It's like a very strong presses of the brush. Very strong press. So it looks very simple to do it, and it is actually a very simple design to create. Okay, you can see it how nicely the brush splits. After we have completed this part, we have to give it a cure. Okay, so this one is curing, and on this one we are going to paint similar design. Very strong press one side, very strong press other side. And also, the more you press it, the nicest results you will get with it. Okay, on this one we will go just a little bit. And same, just so this finger has something. Yeah, that's plenty. Okay, let's go back to our pinky. D-liner brush. And a very, very fine line. They are so shiny that it's actually very hard to paint on them because the light is so strongly reflecting on it. I hope the camera can catch it, what I'm doing. And then just a couple dots. This is just like a wee chains. Dot, dot. And a couple more dots. Give it a cure. Okay, now let's go to this design. So it is a time to put the gems, because we are going to put the top coat and we will decorate it with the base gel and a couple gems. So just search the places where you want to squeeze in the gems. We've got 1, 2, and to be honest, that's plenty. I want to overdo it. So everything is going to join in together, like it will look like a join set. And then give it a cure. The pink is ready, so we can apply the top coat. Cut the free edge because we've got the chrome and we don't want the free edge to come off. Now the other fingers, I want to add a tiny bit of the glitter. And the glitter I'm going to use will be a chrome, which I don't like to use as a chrome because it kind of comes off. So what I did, it comes as an eyeshadow. Just kind of give it a couple scratches to it so it becomes loose. And then we are going to use this chrome, ideally with the old brush. So what I'm doing is I'm picking up a little bit of this chrome into my mixing palette, and I had some base gel there. You could use the top coat, I just had the base gel here, so it doesn't matter. It's just something which will make it a more liquid consistency. And what I'm going to do it now, add the sparkle in some places. Don't want to overdo it, so just a very delicate amount. And same, in some places I have touched it stronger, in some places I have touched it very gentle. Okay, just to add a tiny bit of the second color. Same in here. It's actually pretty nice consistency to paint as well. So at least I find I give it a second life to the chrome, which I didn't like. I love the colors of them, but you guys know that I like to clean the excess of the chromes just so they more chromey look. And this one was coming off, like, and I try it on my clients and I try it on the press-on tips, and each time it was just coming off. So I'm going to use it as color paint, definitely. And then give it a cure. So the last step is to apply the top coat, so we can start painting the swirly parts on top of it, which are going to give it a little bit of the, actually not, before that I will do a couple chains as well. Yeah, that's kind of like designing on the go. had to fix my line. And this is just because I have been bad to my brush, so get it into a nice point again. Roll it in, like roll it really well in. And then once I've got the sharp point again, I can paint the detail. Okay, so on the lines I'm making kind of bigger dots, and then after I leave the gap I'm trying to do a smaller ones. And then give it a cure. Okay, this one is ready to be top coated. Okay, just to protect the chrome, to protect the glamour pigment and the painting which we have done. I'm not applying the top coat on the crystals. We want them to be nice and shiny. Now let me take out the pinky, which is ready. I've got a tiny bit of the blue tack on the back of the tips, so it stays in. Actually, this one is a white tack. Okay, very fine line. Kind of like a chain. And then couple dots. Give it a cure. Well, actually I will add more dots. And then give it a cure. Okay, this is a ring finger. So now we are going to paint some design, which is not going to be top coated. You want those kind of 3D look to this part of the design. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just picking up some parts which I want to be kind of more 3D. It is an absolutely fantastic effect. It looks like a couple different dimensions on the nail. And it looks like we have painted kind of almost very complicated flowers. Fantastic design for a very delicate looks. Then you can just pick up the places you wanted it to be more 3D. Okay, I've got one more. One more, and she keep doing it. So I'm actually almost highlighted every single part at least once, like either on the top or on the bottom. And I'm adding a very small one where I've got those chrome pigment. And then give it a cure. So now we have to give it like a double cure. So I would cure it 60 seconds because I want to make sure the white is going to stay on. Okay, we have to apply the top coat on this one. And this one was already, no, it wasn't top coated. So going around the crystals. Going to clean my mixing palette because I've got pigment very close. No use for a white. There we are. Perfect, this one is ready. So when I'm painting those kind of design, I'm pressing harder and then very gentle to have very fine line. I think this one is my favorite one. Don't break it. If it's your favorite one, give it a cure. Sometimes less is more, isn't it, guys? Okay, same on this one. On the bigger one, I'm just actually creating a smaller veins. Because it kind of have some veins which we have created with this bigger brush by pressing it harder. It's almost like a painting letter C's in different directions. Like, make sure you don't touch the gems with it. I also feel like when we keep adding like detail by detail, this design looks much more complicated than they actually are to do it. And then give it a cure. Cool, that's them all done. So the paint on French gel is okay to be applied with no top coat. There is no need to apply the top coat, and it stays on for like knitted looks and any kind of other looks. Obviously we have to just clean it a little bit with the UV cleanser to remove a drop of the inhibition layer, which it has, but there is very little inhibition layer. So I would just clean it off. And this was, I'm not sure which finger. Yeah, but this one, I love this one so much. Like, really beautiful. And usually the thumb, you could match it with any kind of nail. So I would probably do the same like a ring finger. I just need to still a bit of the blue tack into this tip. And then I can show you the full set, because I think it looks absolutely beautiful, not over the top. Yeah, and that's what we have created today, guys. Very wedding looking set. Just a better view of this design, because I love how pearly it is, and also that we've got those 3D look to it. I will show you at different angles as well, because depends how the light hit it, they look slightly different. Yeah, guys, I hope you have really enjoyed it. Hit the share button if you did, so the others can see it as well. Glittery hacks, and bye for now.